So I want to do a Facebook Live here quickly before the noon show starts in about a half hour or so. Got some snow showers outside our studios that are going on. Not really a whole lot sticking right now in Cleveland, but right up here along the coast, like the counties that are bordering the lake, we'll get some sticking throughout the day. But south of those counties, not a whole lot going to go on. And if you got anything overnight, maybe a little further south, it was probably washed away with some of the rain that came in. If you were with us the past few days and we were talking about the trajectory of the system, how some of the warmer air would come in and rain would transition in the early morning hours while the snow was in the overnight last night. So anything that might have stuck while you were sleeping, you woke and it was just a rain. You're like, hey, where's the snow? We didn't, if you were south of the counties that are bordering the lake, we didn't expect you to get a whole lot of snow. All right, let's talk about what's going on before we begin the noon show. And if you're watching here on Facebook Live, maybe you may not even have to watch the noon for weather. You'll watch it to get caught up in your news headlines, but maybe you won't have to watch it for the weather because we'll go a little slow here. All right, so the weekend, cold and cloudy. An isolated wintry mix. So we got a few flurries in the morning tomorrow. And then by Sunday, there's an isolated rain snow mix. So and you'll see this in the future cast, but I don't think that Sunday's going to be one of those days where you're seeing rain and snow like here. Sunday's not going to be like today, but there might be a passing isolated rain snow mix. And then we start off wintry next week, where Monday and Tuesday, we've got snow showers around, and then we thaw out by the time we head towards late next week. So even for St. Patrick's Day, it's looking dry and cloudy and milder too. Temperatures maybe trying to flirt with, say, 50 degrees. All right, we'll talk about it in a second. First, winter weather advisory. Again, you notice that it's those counties that are bordering the lake and a few counties that are away from the lake. Of course, most of those, the bulk of those, are the snow belt counties there. And even Summit and Medina counties, and even Portage County for that matter, I think it's the northern portions of those counties that may get hit the worst. So places like, say, Akron and southward, or Worcester, you probably won't see a whole lot. We'll just run through here this time lapse. You'll just kind of see the trajectory of the rain, and then it switches over by about mid-morning to snow, and it's snow showers right about now. Here's the big picture. This area of low pressure moving right over northeast Ohio, so there is precip falling. You see where down towards, it looks like, see what I'm talking about there, down towards Worcester, down towards Wayne County, over into Summit County, Akron and southward Stark County. It's rain showers. And then there's a little bit of an area where there's sort of a mix here. And I'll put on the radar, and that'll help us out here. All right, so Worcester, Canaan, over towards Akron, Coventry, Wadsworth, North Canton. You're just seeing Tuscarawas. You're just seeing scattered rain showers over towards Alliance. And then you head a little further north, and you're seeing snow showers up towards Lakewood, Mayfield Heights, Euclid, Mentor, Newberry. Now, some of this is not really accumulating a whole lot. It's falling, but it's not accumulating. But I want you to remember that during the whole day here, we're going to get sort of this band, that sort of this orientation that's set up right now. This will probably be through the rest of the day. So we have the rest of the day for those counties that are right up along the lake here to still accumulate. So here's what I'm seeing. So here's Portage County, and you'll see snow showers there. And then look at northern Summit County, and then look at northern Medina County. That's where we're seeing the bulk of the snow. And so that orientation there, now that's why they're in the winter weather advisory, but that's where I think the bulk of the snow will fall, in those northern portions of those counties. Now, that's not to say that if you're in the southern portion of the county and you get maybe a little bit of accumulation that, Dontae's wrong. He said we weren't getting snow. You may get some, but I think the bulk of the snow will accumulate probably mostly in those northern counties there. So again, if you're down towards, say, Akron and southward, Worcester, Canton, maybe even towards Mansfield, and certainly New Philly, you're not going to see a whole lot of snow, if any snow at all. Again, it's mainly up to those counties that are bordering the lake where we'll see the snowfall. So don't be surprised at the end of the day here if you don't see anything. And you're going to say, oh, well, they told us we'd see snow. Well, no, not a whole lot. And I've even kind of adjusted some of those numbers just a little bit from Scott's update this morning. I'll show you that in a second, though. Let's talk about the temperatures because no doubt, it's about to be lunchtime. Maybe some of you headed out. Temperatures are cold. Yeah, they're in the mid to upper 30s to around 40. Our average for this time of year is 44. So we are a little colder, maybe about 5 to 10 degrees colder than our average for this time of year, but we're not overbearingly cold. It's nothing really to start, getting crazy about. Oh my God, it's freezing. It's in the 30s. It's okay. We can handle that. Winds for the most part on the lighter side with maybe a little breeze or so. Look, by the way, where that low pressure is. You see right where Akron and Canton is? Isn't that a cool shot? Well, okay, maybe if you're a meteorologist, it's a cool shot. But you can see that those wind arrows, they're going counterclockwise. So if you were to look at a clock, they're going the opposite direction that the hands go. So they're going counterclockwise. And then there's this little space right there where Worcester and Akron Canton is where there's nothing. That tells us that's where the center of that low pressure is. And so the wind is going around that center of low pressure and rising. And as it rises, it's cooling and condensing and forming clouds and more precipitation. And so as that low slowly moves off to the north and east, then it'll slowly take the precip with it. But as it does that, we'll get that, counterclockwise flow where to come across the lake and have some lake enhanced, if you will, lake enhanced snow. So visibility where it's snowing and raining just about everywhere. So visibilities are low, maybe except down towards New Philly where maybe you may not be getting any precip. But temperatures in the mid 30s as we go throughout the rest of the afternoon here. And don't forget to spring forward tomorrow night before you head to bed. Set your clocks ahead 1 hour. Sure, you lose an hour of sleep, but you gain an hour of daylight. Daylight, not sunlight. Not going to be much sun this weekend. There might be a little bit on Saturday afternoon, but not a whole lot. All right, so Saturday, again, a few morning flurries with the cloud cover around, and then I think we start to break up the cloud cover one of those days where it's, once the sun starts to try and set, that's when we start to break up the cloud cover a little bit. And then on Sunday, it's cloudy with, again, isolated rain-snow mix. And then on Monday and Tuesday, we got scattered snow showers. Then we're dry on Wednesday and through Thursday and Friday of next week, too. All right, so here is the future cast. So there's 2 o'clock. Notice that orientation there where places like Summit County, places like Portage County, the Snow Belt, Cuyahoga County, seeing more snow showers. Anything 76 and southward, that's when we're seeing basically either a rain-snow mix or just all rain. So, again, that's why I say, northern Summit County, northern Medina County, probably the better chance, northern Portage County, maybe all of Portage County, how this is predicting. But those will see the best of the snow. And then by evening time, it turns into a lake effect event where the snow belt, really gets hit with the scatter on and off again snow showers here. And that there's a Saturday morning there. You might even look over towards Oberlin and see a few streamers there. So some flurries kind of still sticking around until we get into there's 5 o'clock. We start to break the cloud cover up a little bit just before sunset. And then the clouds come right back in for Sunday. And then notice here, now this is an update to the model in all honesty. When I was looking at it this morning, we didn't have this. So this Sunday afternoon, these snow showers that are coming in. So Scott gave us about a 40% chance of precip on Sunday. I kind of knocked it down to 30% based off of what I was seeing this morning. But now with this newest run coming in saying that there might be a better chance that we get a 40% chance of snow showers in here. Don't think that's going to accumulate a whole lot. So a 30-40% chance here of seeing some snow showers there on Sunday. So we'll certainly watch that and expect for some precip to fall as we go through the day on Sunday, but it probably won't be a whole lot. All right, so as for today, by the time it's all said and done, I'd say tomorrow at noon, if you will, northern portions of Summit and Medina and Portage counties, probably about 1 to 2 inches. Southern portion of those counties, little to maybe no accumulation. When I say little, maybe you might get an inch or so. But for the most part, you're not going to get a whole lot. The further north you head, Cleveland, about 2 to 4 inches over towards the western portions, Ottawa, Seneca counties, over towards Erie County, Lorain County, about 2 to 4 inches there. And then you get into the snow belt where you're going to continue to see that throughout the day today and tonight and tomorrow, early tomorrow. About 4 up to about 7 inches. Maybe some spots may get a little bit more. You know how that kind of works, where some spots they're in the bullseye, they get a little bit more. So just kind of take a look at that, and you'll notice right up along the lake is throughout the day today, as it continues to snow, you'll get anywhere from 2 to 3 to 4 inches, and then a little further south, it tapers off. So about an inch or two as you head down to those counties bordering the counties that are bordering the lake, and then a little further south, little to nothing. So again, just look at that for a second there, and you'll kind of get the orientation of who will see what by the time it's all said and done. All right. Okay, so today 36, snow to the north, rain to the south. It's going to be breezy, so it's going to feel a little colder. 27 tonight, so it's going to be a cold one. Breezy first thing in the morning. If you have to head out, it's going to be cold. 32 tomorrow, cloudy skies, again, flurries in the morning, drier for the afternoon. We break up the cloud cover a little bit, late day, and then 39 on Sunday. See that 30% chance I got in there? And I have a rain-snow mix based off of the models here, and I still think that could be the case. Now, as we go throughout the evening, if the models stay consistent and say, no, I think we're going to be colder and we'll see snow, then I'll knock the temperatures down a little bit, and we'll just have some snow showers. But right now, I'm going to keep it at a rain-snow mix until I consistently see. As soon as the model change, I don't want to change. I want to see consistency in the model saying, and we get those updates every few hours. And so if it's consistently by the time we do the evening newscast saying, no, we think it's going to be colder and snowier, then I'll change that to, colder temperatures and snow showers as opposed to an isolated rain-snow mix. Now, Monday and Tuesday, pretty sure about we're going to see snow showers there and cold temperatures. Wednesday's that transition day, systems exiting, cloudy skies lingering, temperatures not as cold, starting to moderate a little bit, 39. And then by Thursday and St. Patrick's Day, upper 40s and cloudy. Oh, does that sound so much better? So if you are a winter weather lover in terms of the winter weather sports, skiing and snowboarding and what have you, we're trying to get sort of this last gasp in here for you. Where we get the colder air and we get some snow showers in here for you, maybe a little bit of accumulation or what have you, because things will probably change a little bit for a few days early next week. And then I think we get colder by the time we get on the other side of St. Patrick's Day weekend. I think we turn a little bit colder as well. So a little fluctuating of the temperatures, like kind of up and down. And March tends to be that way anyway. March is that sort of month. April kind of too, where you could see snow showers and some accumulation one day, and then you see some severe weather the next day. So we're entering that season where the weather is kind of chaotic and what have you. So this is really not out of the norm per se that we get this in March, especially this far north where we are in Northeast Ohio. Maybe down towards Cincinnati, it might be a little bit more rain showers and temperatures in the 30s and 40s. But here we certainly see it all, from the snow showers one minute and again to the severe weather the next. All right, it's about to be 11:45. I'm going to get myself together for the noon show. And if you're going to watch, I'll see you in about 15 minutes. If not, I will see you maybe at 4 o'clock in the evening shows. All right, have a great one, everybody.